you feel about him coming back?
I think it'd be amazing, to be honest. I was just reading that actually a minute ago. I think to have him return, it's such a legend, and obviously started his career. I remember watching him come on as a teenager, and it'd be amazing to have him back in the Premier League, and obviously end his career at the club it all started for him. I think it'd be phenomenal.
What do you think he'll bring to the team if he's signed to United?
I mean, just that champion mentality. You know, he's one of the best players in the world, Ballon d'Or winner multiple times. So I think having that mentality in the dressing room of a serial winner will really spur us on this season. I think it'd be fantastic.
I wouldn't like that. I think he's still got plenty to offer.
Do you think City missed a beat when they pulled out signing him?
Absolutely, especially with losing out on Kane as well. That's a big blow for them this season.
What do you think he could bring to Manchester United if he signed?
I think his experience, his vitality, and his professionalism. You know, he's world class still. You know, at his age.
It's good. Like, we thought he was going to come back every single year. Like, he's rumoured the whole time, but like this time, I don't know, it kind of feels different. But yeah, he's 36 now, 37. We need a striker. Literally, if we don't get a striker, we're not going to win the league. Cavani's not going to get you 25, 30 goals in the league. So yeah, I'm buzzing for Ronaldo to come back.
Do you think City missed a beat by pulling out?
Yeah, but I think they should have got Kane. If they got Kane, they would have won the Champions League, Premier League, everything. I think at this moment in time, Kane should have went to United. United should have got Kane, but he's a lot of money. So I think Kane's better than Ronaldo right now. But like obviously a few years ago, Ronaldo's a lot better.
What is it in particular that Ronaldo can bring to United if he's signed?
Everything, leadership, like mentality, that mentality to win everything. Like Rashford doesn't have that yet. Greenwood doesn't have that yet. Sancho doesn't even have that yet. Bruno tries, but Bruno's never won anything big, so he'll bring that leadership, that mentality to win trophies that United, like, we need it.
Yeah, that's great. Thank you. How do you feel about it?
I'm glad he's rubbish.
Sure. Nah, I'm glad. I'm a United fan, so I'm pretty glad, but we don't know yet, do we? We don't know what's going to happen.
If he is re-signed, what do you think he'll bring to the team?
A lot, mate. He makes it. He's a Red. He belongs to a Red, doesn't he?
Yeah.
He belongs with a United kit on.
That's why I haven't been there for 7 years.
That's why City are pulled out, because that's not where he belongs. He belongs to the Reds, and that's just it.
Do you think City missed a beat by pulling out?
Nah, I don't think we will. Still win the league, still win everything like usual, so I'm fully confident.
You disappointed that?
No, not at all, really, no. Stay at United, they need him really, don't they?
Secretly though, he is pretty heartbroken, I can tell.
Yeah, I am. I was crying this morning. Right, thank you.
Well, he's one of the greatest footballers ever. Why shouldn't we have him? You know, United are on the up. He's a great footballer. Get him back in. Fantastic.
If he is re-signed, is there anything in particular he'll bring to the team?
Sorry?
So if he is re-signed, is there anything in particular that he'll bring to the team that they're lacking at the moment?
Well, I think he'll bring flair and pace. He's just an all-round great footballer, so why not? Let's go for it. Get United back where they belong, top of the Premiership.
Do you think City missed a beat by pulling out?
Oh, I think City's missed a beat. Harry Kane, whatever, you know. I think United, the transfer approach this year has been spot on. Ollie's taken a couple of years, but we're getting there. Premiership champions.
Thank goodness for that. What a waste of money he'd have been. Way past his best. Sort of selfish individual. Doesn't play for the team. We're fortunate.
Some people say City's missed a beat by not being able to sign Harry Kane or Ronaldo. How do you feel about that?
Harry Kane, 150 million, was a better option than Ronaldo, simply because he'd scored his goals and it'd be a focal point. Like I say, Ronaldo is a player just for himself. He's an entity. He's a unity in a team. He's not a team player at all. Never.
You're worried about the fact that United might consider re-signing him?
I'd love that. Seriously, let them waste their money. Let's keep our money. We're good.
That's great. Thank you.
I think he's much suited to wherever club he's going. He's not suited for Manchester City. He don't fit in with our style of play. Although he's a fantastic footballer, I don't personally think he'll fit in with Pep's plans for Manchester City whilst Pep's still in charge at Manchester City. So Ronaldo, although he's a great player, play wherever he wants to. Really, I don't think he's suited to our play at City, and we can find better players of a younger age to fill the gaps that we need.
United are considering re-signing him. What's your view on that?
Well, all of a sudden United seem to have billions of pounds to spend. They've not spent for years, so they spend them on high-profile players. I think they should personally spend some money on the ground and improve their ground. You know, true fans at United would say the same. Ronaldo, at his age, he's been a great support, a great service to United. But carrying on now at his age, I don't think he will. He'll get a few games, they'll sell shirts, and maybe, who knows, finish his career there.
Yeah. Do you think other City fans will be disappointed at the decision, or do you think it'll be?
Not really. A lot of fans will think it was great. I personally thought, if he comes and plays for City, it'll just mix it up a bit of banter with United fans and whatever. I'm sure they're doing the same now. If he signs for United or re-signs for United, the banter will be going. Who cares?
First of all, Cristiano Ronaldo's re-signed for Manchester United. What do you make of it? And look at me, don't look at the camera.
I don't know what that means.
How do you feel about it?
How do you feel that
happy.
Ronaldo's signed?
Very happy.
How do you
feel? Is he your favourite player?
Yeah.
Is he your favourite player too?
Yes.
Turn around, what's the number on the back of your shirts?
7. Oh, brilliant.
Fantastic signing. Don't know how I feel about all the talks about him signing for Man City. Makes me feel, I don't know, not so sure. Of course, he's a legend. I don't believe that legends of the club need to be talked out of signing for Man City by players past and present, managers past and present. I hope there was nothing in it. Some of my mates are saying maybe he will play in City, maybe Mendes was playing City. I don't know, but it just sits a bit uncomfortable with me knowing that talks were going on and he had said that he would be happy to join Man City. But then again, I've heard that as soon as he heard United were interested, he didn't. But we need him. Hopefully, if he's going to play his number 9 role, out and out striker, just bang those goals in. I don't think we need a fancy, we don't need a flair player. We've got Sancho, we've got Fernandes to do that for us. We've got Pogba, he's staying, so he's not involved in the deal. Just bang the goals in. Right foot, left foot, head, free kicks, penalties. That's all we need.
Exactly. Well, they're going to be deadly from free kicks anywhere within 35 yards of goal now, aren't they?
Absolutely. I think if you can get even 20, 30 might be a bit ambitious, 30 goals a season, we know he's capable of it. Has he got the fitness to do it? We know he's a great professional, so why not?
Exactly. So what do you think this does for the Premier League and Champions League chances?
I think it's a bit early to say, but definitely in the mix now with the draw yesterday. Probably the easiest draw we could have asked for as far as the Champions League goes. Great first Premier League game against Leeds United, so that should be a stepping stone as to what we want to achieve. But definitely serious contenders for both, I think. Absolutely.
What do you make of the news that Cristiano Ronaldo's re-signed for United?
Amazing, mate. Honestly, I think if you go back 24 hours, a lot of United fans would have thought he's on his way to Man City, so it was kind of, that kind of thought of, oh, God, he can't go there. But the news that's just broke today, unbelievable. Just blows everything out of the water. The fact he's coming back to Manchester United, regardless of his age, fantastic. I can't imagine any Man United fan being disappointed by this news. Ronaldo's coming home. A little bit, but you get transfer speculation, don't you? So at the same time, you think, well, what was he ever considering going there? I think today there's been a big change, and the fact he's chose to come back to Manchester United. Personally, as a Red, I'd say absolute mad to go to Manchester City. What he would have done is ruined his legacy with Manchester United. Everything he's done, Champions League, winning titles at Manchester United, to end up going to Manchester City, for me, would have ruined it for him. But to actually be coming home to Manchester United, massive, absolutely huge. I think it certainly lays down a marker, a statement of intent. I know there'll be people looking, raised eyebrows. He's 36 years old. For me, Ronaldo's a different animal, absolute beast of a player. I think he can play on until he's in his 40s. Coming back to the Premier League, not an issue. He's done it everywhere he's gone. He's left Manchester United as a legend, went to Real Madrid, all-time top goal scorer, left a legend. Same at Juventus, ripped it up in Serie A. And now he comes back to Manchester United, so I don't see it as a risk. Champions League-wise, it can only boost United's chances of progressing, because any team that's got Cristiano Ronaldo
you're going to be much, much better and stronger. I think it's the fact he's been able to reinvent himself as a player as well. You look at he started out as a winger. I remember being at Old Trafford here, 2003, his debut against Bolton, he come on. Nobody knew much about him. We paid just over 12 million for him. Unpredictable. Probably too many step overs, worked on his game. He's got to where he is now through hard work and just, sensational talent.
Yeah, that's brilliant.
So first of all, what I thought is I think Ronaldo coming to United is a big step for United, especially of what we're going to do for next season, especially a draw for Southampton. Going to be a bit hard road from now. Personally, I think Ronaldo's going to have that ego to boost United. I think we're going to go very well this season.
Is it made sweeter by the fact he was signing for Man City this morning?
Well, I'm not going to lie, Man City this morning, I was a bit angry. I was reading everything online and then boom, I was in the car straight away coming over. As soon as I heard that it was coming to United, amazing. But for Man City, I was very annoyed. I'll give you that, I was very annoyed.
Do you think, well, we know he's a proven quality player, but could you see how many points do you reckon Ronaldo can add to this United side? Can they win the Premier League?
Personally, I think, especially Varane, Jadon Sancho coming in and Ronaldo, Man United and Ronaldo will push on to win the Premier League this season or next. I reckon we could.
And Europe, Champions League?
We've got an easy group. We could be able to push on, I think, maybe semi-finals upwards. Yeah, I reckon we could.
No, serious.